All right. It is 10:30, Friday, June 5th. I'm here with Allie. Say
Hello.
Hey. Hi. First of all, I've realized that I wanted to say thank you.
Keep walking.
Yeah. Thank you and a shout out to Jake Cook for making the awesome theme song that you will have heard preceding this clip. If you ever have any desires to have a theme song made for anything you're doing, Jake Cook is the person to reach out to. I don't know how to get in touch with him, but I have his number, so let me know if you want me to send it to you.
That was our ad.
Yeah.
Now to the real stuff.
Yeah. So this is like a preamble, and I always enjoy doing a preamble. So Allie and I met on the AT. Appalachian Trail for those uninitiated. And I recorded every single day leading up through the month of March before starting the AT, just to kind of capture how I felt before the experience and then during it. And so this is sort of a clip just to kind of capture our preconceived notions of the whole thing. And whatever comes out is whatever it is. And yeah, I mean, for me personally, I don't really want to keep king.
Why?
Because it's hard to walk and think and talk. But we can.
We can sit here.
Is there a bench anywhere in that forest, maybe? There's some sort of workout machine. You see that? Across the way? Straight ahead, underneath the light? Okay, well, it's over there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the trail provides, as always. Let's hope that it continues to, even though we're not on it. For me, we were just talking about all this before starting recording, but it doesn't really feel real yet. My mom texted me asking me if I was excited, and I was thinking of the phrasing in my response. I was going to say first, it doesn't seem real, and then say, but I am excited. And I was like, that sounds kind of lame, so I was thinking that those words should be reversed, where I'm saying, I am excited, but it doesn't seem real, which I think is how it kind of feels for me. Even though we're going on the night before actually starting, we're here in Norfolk, Virginia, or whatever.
We don't even know where we're starting. We don't even know where we are.
We do now. We know now.
Now. Didn't yesterday.
Yeah, we've got that.
I think that's hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, it's not as clear-cut as the AT.
Mm-hmm.
We've talked about that a lot. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I have, you obviously are newer to cycling, and I think you're a little nervous about the whole thing.
Definitely.
Because if it was me, I'd probably just be banging out centuries every single day until I got over there 42 days later.
No.
But, yeah, that won't be what we do, so it's going to be interesting to see how we kind of play off of each other. Tomorrow we have a 45-mile day planned to some camp, maybe an unofficial campsite that was listed on the Adventure Cycling Association app that we got. So after that we have another day planned that's a 50-mile day, and then after that we have no real plans.
No schedule.
Yeah, and it might be kind of...
Which is, I think, how the whole thing will kind of go.
Mm-hmm.
No plans, really.
We'll get into a flow, though.
Yeah.
Like some sort of a routine.
Yeah.
And, I mean, usually the typical touring distance, daily distance, is 40 to 60 miles. That's, comfortable. You're still making progress, but it doesn't, hurt really bad every single day. Because even if you have, a really intense 60-mile day where you do, 5, 8, or 10,000 feet of climbing, which we might do when we get closer to Colorado, you can recover from that a lot easier. I don't know how much I could have kept at the pace I had in the Blue Ridge Parkway. I felt fine, and we even did stuff after I got to Harper's Ferry. Yeah, we still went on hikes, and I didn't really feel overly exhausted or anything. But yeah, our two styles here meshing are going to be interesting to balance for sure. Do you have any thoughts, specific things that you're thinking about at this point?
Well, not really.
Cool.
I'm excited,
yeah.
But I'm in the same mentality. It's not real until it is, and that will be tomorrow at around noon. So as of right now, I'm still I don't know.
I'm really excited.
I'm not nervous. I'm not scared. I don't have any fears. I'm just it's not my reality yet. So it's not at the forefront of my mind.
Having just spent a lot of time with both of our parents, I'm mostly excited just to feel like it's just you and me again.
Yeah.
Because
it's been such a whirlwind.
Yeah. Selling the house, getting rid of everything, moving back to my parents' house for a couple of days, moving everything back to your house and being with your parents for a couple of days. Now still being with your parents. I mean, it's weird. I mean, I appreciate everything they're doing to help us out and everything, but I mean, there's no doubt that one of the things I loved most about the Appalachian Trail was that feeling that, like, we were in control, and we had direction, obviously, literally and figuratively.
Yeah.
And so we're about to re-enter that world, which is exciting.
I'm so ready for that.
It's going to be different, though, which is going to be interesting. It's like, I don't know, like all those, like, LSD, psilocybin, and, like, dimethyltryptamine, and all those things are in a similar drug class, but each one is a different experience. So, you know, all these adventures, like long trails and different things you can do around the country, similar feelings of, it's going to be so different. It's just like, but it's going to be similar, which is cool.
Yeah, but at the core, it's still going to be the freedom and the adventure and the companionship we'll have with each other and the raw experience of riding your fucking bike across the entire United States. That's so insane.
Explicit. This is explicit.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So you don't think you'd want to live a long life to just keep doing these things over and over again?
I don't know.
Okay.
I haven't been doing it long enough to picture that as a reality.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a fundamental psyche difference between the two of us.
Definitely.
I want to live as long as possible. But you remind me of that Mac Miller line where he's like, don't want to grow old, so I smoke just in case. And he fulfilled his own prophecy. But, yeah, man, it's 80 degrees here. We spent 6 hours in the car.
Yeah.
Had some torrential downpours, saw a protest happening on the highway, which was cool. We were just talking about that. It was cool. Yeah, it definitely sets the scene. I mean, to contextualize this bike ride in history, I mean, we're coming out of a pandemic and civil unrest in the United States, so it's a very interesting time to jump on your bike and go cross country. Personally, for me, I'm excited about it because I don't really want to think about either one of those things. But I think for you, is the escapism of it intriguing?
It is, but as far as the protests and stuff, I feel like that's something I still want to stay connected and plugged into. But intentionally separating myself, I think, will be overall beneficial. Just in the realm of social media and such. But I just know that the person who I was on the AT, in that freedom and in that lifestyle, is like the most authentic version of who I am.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited to get back to that because living in Atlanta was great and it was really fun, but it just felt stagnant and I didn't feel any growth in myself, and I felt bored and couldn't get a job, and it was a weird time. It was really good. Yeah.
It was a high plateau, but it was still a plateau.
Yeah.
I felt it too.
That's a great picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm excited to just get back to that true self, true essence.
Two junkies about to jump back on the bandwagon. Yeah, man. Yeah. I feel like there was something else I wanted to say about everything, but I can't really remember what it was. It's so warm out here.
Yeah.
80 degrees, and it's 10 o'clock. Should we head back?
Sure.
All right. Yeah, but yeah, it's going to be a good documentation of the whole process, both for us listening to it in the future whenever we are in situations that are less adventurous than we wish they were. I definitely listened to a lot of my old clips prior to the Appalachian Trail when I was gearing up to go on it, just to remember what that feeling of enthusiasm and hype felt like. Hear myself describe things I was excited about as I was excited about them. It's precious. It's a picture is worth 1,000 words, but a word is worth 1,000,000 pictures. So, roasted. I think, anyway. As a podcast listener, as a podcast consumer. And that's my opinion.
Well, I don't feel that way. So catch me on Instagram.
What's
Shout
your
out
handle?
to my 1 million followers.
Lol. What's your handle?
At Ali.esben.
At Ali.esben. Lol.
Just kidding.
Well, but that is your real handle. Do I smell a friend?
Potentially.
Or a murderer? Well, Schilt. Cool.
So, I feel like tomorrow we'll be more enthusiastic.
Well, it's been sort of a weird day. We were in the car for 6 hours.
Time.
We've been sleep deprived a little bit.
Definitely.
In transition, had to say goodbye to our dog. Shout out to Chep.
So sad.
Yeah. I wish he could come, but I'm also glad that he's not.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
That would be a nightmare.
It would be a nightmare. He hates that lifestyle.
Yep.
But he loves us, so
Yeah.
that's his problem.
It's his problem.
But yeah, we'll get back to you with more information about how everything's going for sure tomorrow. I mean, we're going to be so close to civilization the whole time. I was thinking this might be an opportunity for me to experience sobriety from alcohol for a little while.
Really?
But I don't really think that's going to happen for more than probably a day at a time. But even that would be more than it has been, so that'll be an interesting experience as well. Cool. All right. Well, from Kenneth and Allie, out here at mile 0 of the Transamerica bike route.
Day 0.
Day 0.
Officially day 0.
I would say this is a day 0.
It is totally day 0.
Yeah, I agree. Day 1 is not day 0.
Exactly.
That's why we connect. Tiger King. Okay. Well, love you. Bye.
Bye.